Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central. So the start of a new competitive season is usually a good opportunity to maybe pick up a hero that you don't usually play, put a few more hours in, and essentially take the time to gain experience on this hero and just get a lot better at them. Whilst there may be some obvious shouts for heroes that are doing really well at the moment that you might want to get under your belt, today we wanted to cover 5 heroes that may not seem as obvious that you should maybe pick up for Season 7. The meta will no doubt change as the season progresses, but we're pretty sure that these 5 heroes won't change at all, and throughout the next 2 months will be super strong. But anyway, let's get straight into the video.
This video is also sponsored by Nvidia. A big thanks to Nvidia for providing the equipment for us to make 4K videos and get all of these 4K videos made. They provided stuff like GPUs and monitors to us, so go check them out, click the link in the description. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into the video properly, and we're gonna start off with our first hero, which is Soldier 76. Now, the reason as to why we picked Soldier is because of how reliable he has been throughout so many seasons. Soldier 76 is one of the most versatile and well-rounded heroes in the game, and we've seen a lot of weird twists and turns throughout Season 6, but Soldier has always managed to sort of maintain his spot. He's a very safe bet overall, as he's just a hero who we have a very hard time seeing sinking to the bottom. His pick rate and win rate are both good, and he seems like a solid hero to play in the next season, as you never know what will happen exactly, but Soldier has a kit that can deal with pretty much everything.
Next on our list is Roadhog, a hero that's been changed quite a lot and I think has finally found a good medium to where he wants to be. Most times when you run against a good Roadhog, you just notice that they don't die. Being able to move whilst taking a breather now is such a huge change for Roadhog that a lot of the time he doesn't need to rely on his team, and that is exactly why he's on this list. The times that you just get one support on your team, or for whatever reason you're not really getting the healing that you deserve as a tank, can be quite frustrating, and it means that you can get an awful lot done because you're relying on your team. Saying that, Roadhog is quite an independent hero, and certainly asking around for a hero that can solo queue his way to the top, Roadhog is pretty much top of that list. The amount of damage, sustaining aggression that Roadhog can bring to your team can't be matched by any other hero, and he can really shut down a lot of other heroes on this list. And to be fair, it doesn't really take a lot of getting used to. It's just practicing nailing those really cool hooks, the distance between both of his fires, both close and medium range, and just getting used to aiming on those smaller targets. But honestly, if there's a hero that I would recommend solo climbing with, or a tank putting in a good amount of hours for, then Roadhog would be the pick for me.
And on to our next hero, which is a bit of a controversial pick, I guess, but it is Mercy. Now, the reason as we've picked Mercy above any other support hero so far in this video is because of how incredibly good Mercy has been in Season 6 ever since the rework hit. She's been almost essential to any team. Blizzard are looking to tune the resurrection ability, sure, but even then she should still be a very solid hero. A lot of the other support heroes right now are a little bit all over the place. The support role as a whole is hard to grasp, but it's going to be very difficult for Mercy to lose her grip, and on top of all of that, it will take a little while for Mercy to be reworked, meaning that she will be worth playing at least at the start of this season, as we should still have the sort of old Mercy then. The season is starting tomorrow for a lot of Americans at least, so the incredibly strong Mercy we have right now will still be very useful.
Our penultimate hero is Winston. Now, a lot of people personally have asked me if Reinhardt is worth learning at this point, and whilst he is in a pretty good position on a lot of maps, I would still say Winston is the top pick here. It really does depend on the composition when you're deciding between the two, but the chances of having an insta-locking Genji or Tracer on your team are quite high, so if you start to see your team sort of following a dive comp formation, then certainly lock in the Winston, as he'll do a tremendous job of helping out your team. The main reason why I think Winston is really good right now is when you look at the sort of supports that are in the game currently. Mercy and Zenyatta are pretty much top picks all of the time, and Winston's very good at fighting both of those, at least the non-ult in Mercy. The reason why he's good is because when there's no enemy Lucio, it's very difficult for the Zenyatta or Mercy to really get anywhere, most certainly if you can corner them. So that means that most of the time you can get into the backline and do a fair bit of damage yourself, and with any luck your team will be following up on it as well. He doesn't take an awful lot of time to get used to. He's certainly a pick up and play kind of hero, but it really does take a lot of time to master Winston, and either way I would just recommend people picking him up a lot more, as his effectiveness is pretty huge right now.
And our last hero that we've picked for this list is the new hero. Now you might be like, whoa, what does this mean exactly? And what we want to highlight with this spot in particular is that a new hero can bring new playstyles to the game and can be very useful at the start of a season or right as they are released. You can catch a lot of players off guard when that hero is introduced into competitive play. We saw this happen with certain Sombra players when Sombra came out, and no doubt we will see it again, so this new hero can definitely be worth putting time into. Now of course you can't play this hero right at the start of Season 7 regardless, as that's starting so soon. However, when the hero is announced and when you can try the hero out, either on the PTR or later in quick play before the hero is enabled in competitive. This can be a very good chance to learn a new hero, catch players off guard, and do well in competitive. But this hero differs from the other 4 picks on this list in one very important way to note, and that is the fact that this requires a lot more effort than any of the other heroes. All of the other heroes people have experience with. You can look up tips, learn from others, recall how those heroes have been difficult for you to deal with and try and replicate that thing. However, for this new hero, it'll be completely different, and mastering a new hero is very, very difficult, but there can be a lot of value in doing so. Right, that is pretty much it for this list though. So we're gonna wrap it up here and I'm gonna hand it over to Ryan for the outro.
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. Let us know what you think of our top 5 heroes that we've picked out. Big shout out again to Nvidia for sponsoring this video. And let us know below which heroes that you would put in your top 5 list for learning in Season 7. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And until next time, take care. We'll see you then.